In the month since our last update, we've seen the Jurassic World VelociCoaster testing its full circuit under the cover of night. Dozens of trees have been planted, and the ride's queue has been extended. Let's go over those changes, as well as some new rumors for Universal Orlando's newest roller coaster in today's news update. Reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour and a max height of 155 feet, the Jurassic World VelociCoaster will be Florida's fastest and tallest launch coaster when it opens next summer. Over the last month, crews have been testing the coaster on select nights. These tests may have been going on at night so they don't interfere with the construction during the day, or perhaps they're trying to keep the testing secret. During the day, crews have been hard at work to complete the newest structure. This exterior queue section will act as the attraction's main entrance. It connects from the interior queue and then extends towards the Discovery Center. The steel for this structure, as well as some concrete walls, have been installed, although it will not be fully enclosed, allowing air to flow through. There will be torches atop the entrance on either side, according to the officially released concept video. We can see the roof being installed on top of the extended queue, which runs along the waterfront. This area, which passes under the 155-foot tall top hat, will be used when they run out of queue space inside of the main structures. You can see that many new trees and other plants have already been added around this area. Off to the right, a central part of the waterfront area is being prepared to have its concrete poured. From the ground, we can see that new fences have been installed in between the concrete posts. You can also get a good idea of just how much better the coaster area is starting to look now that these trees have been added. Along the water, metal retaining walls are being covered by concrete blocks, helping the area to look more and more complete. A pile of natural rocks has been added here along this wall as well. And here's one last look at that future entrance as seen from ground level. Now let's zoom out and take a look at the Helix section of the ride near the Wizarding World. Trees have also been added to this area, including several plants within that round foundation we had previously seen. Turns out that this concrete ring was just a planter for containing a miniature jungle in the area. Concrete has been poured for this small viewing area along the water, although a circle has been left out. Perhaps it could be for a Jurassic emblem, or maybe just a different color or style of concrete. From the ground, and looking very closely, we can see that some nets have gone up along this section. This will prevent loose articles from striking guests that are walking along the bridge below. While there may be nets, they are somewhat hard to spot unless you're looking for them. Now let's jump from this last part of the ride back to the first sections. The VelociCoaster mountain is looking incredible. Looming over the rest of the area and peeking out over the paddock walls and fences, this rockwork structure will have coaster trains zooming through it, around it, and even over top. Plenty of new trees have been added to this area as well, filling in all of the gaps between the track and the rockwork. The most interesting aspect remains the placed raptor figures, surrounding a section of track near the back of the paddock. From the Pteranodon Flyers ride next door in Camp Jurassic, you can see right into the area. This gives us a unique view of the plastic-wrapped raptor figures. They appear to be placed extremely close to the track, which should make for some frightening close calls. The final turn around the maintenance building has been partially enclosed. These new walls along the turn will help block backstage areas from view of the riders. The main structure is starting to receive paint and other theming elements. The area around the window on the load station is being aged. This window will allow guests boarding the trains at load a sneak preview into the ride. But it will not be the only sneak preview window. Rumors say there will be another window located earlier in the queue that will be facing the second launch's tunnel. This will give guests a good scare as riders are quickly sent out of the tunnel, reaching 70 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. The first scene, which takes place in this small building, is expected to have the Raptors released from their stables just as our coaster train is launched into the paddock. These Raptor effects are expected to be done using screen elements, as hinted at in the officially released concept video, although there may be some level of depth to create a sense of realism. Rumors have real cutout window shapes along the train's path through the structure. The screens will be set a few feet back and slanted towards the riders. That way, it doesn't just appear to be flat screens flush with the wall, but instead have some depth to it. Before we finish up today's quick update, let's check in on the Paddock Walls. While most of the Paddock Walls are concrete, there will be 2 viewing areas with bars that guests will be able to look through towards the ride. Many new trees have been planted between the Paddock Walls and the pathway, including some palm trees that were originally removed from this area last year. Another net can be seen here right after the first launch. Electric fence style wires have been added atop the Paddock Walls, and several forms of lighting have been installed as well. It's possible that some of these lights may blink on and off all the time, while others will utilize a lighting package that will be timed with the 2 launches. That's going to do it for this Jurassic World VelociCoaster construction update. A special thanks to BioReconstruct for providing us with these incredible photographs. Be sure to follow him on Twitter for more amazing shots above all of the Orlando theme parks. Subscribe to never miss an update, and if you like what we do, consider joining our Patreon for exclusive content and early releases. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.